Coming up on This is AFC Whyteleafe. Unbeaten Jersey Bulls fly into town. And Captain Helge Aromi tells us his hopes for the season.
Let's create history here.
It's match day at AFC Whyteleafe, and the staff at Church Road are gearing up for a busy day.
Sausages, burgers, hot and cold drinks and snacks. I sell lots of bacon and sausage wraps in the mornings. For the kids, it's great. There's so much football goes on here. Soccer school in the Saturday mornings, and then there's the youth teams. Yeah, just a community thing. Whyteleafe normally has a good turnout. Sometimes we've had 500. And towards the end of the season, it's really busy because everybody wants to see them go up, which they've been quite successful in doing the past few years. So, yeah, it's good.
3 years ago, financial chaos engulfed Whyteleafe FC when their ground was sold to the Singapore-based firm Irama.
It was a real blow to the community, to all the fans, obviously to all the players. It was absolutely gutting.
Forced to withdraw from the league, the club ceased to exist.
Anyone who loses anything that's close to their heart, we didn't know what we were going to do.
But from the ashes emerged AFC Whyteleafe, led by Kelly Waters.
Deflation to elation, right? Football at Whyteleafe again.
Against all odds, an agreement with Irama was struck, allowing the club to return to their home ground.
At that point I had no team, no coaches, no league place, but I had a stadium.
With 3 promotions in the last 3 seasons, AFC Whyteleafe's remarkable ascent defied all expectations.
It's just been the best experience the last 3 years. It's been fantastic.
Now at step 5 of English football, this could prove to be their toughest season yet.
Don't f***ing let your standards drop.
This is AFC Whyteleafe. Let's have a look back at some of the results since the last episode. First up was an away game at Corinthian Casuals. A quick start and a superb volley sees Ryan Gondo grab the lead in the second minute.
They started very well and bright, but then I think we hit them on a counter-attack and went in 1-0.
But Whyteleafe aren't having it all their own way. A quick counter costs them in the 33rd minute. Just minutes later, some tidy build-up down the wing sets up Delgado. And in the second half, a determined Ryan Gondo gets his brace and the win for Whyteleafe.
It was a very good game, to be fair, very footballing. Made hard work of it, like I think we do most games. Something we've got to learn. But it was a comfortable performance, if I'm honest.
Up next, Shearwater at home. And the opening goal, an incredible Bennett volley from the edge of the box.
Yep, I've had to step up again, help the boys out. Another goal of the month, which I only play on my own, by the way. No one else plays that with me, so that's part of my own competition.
Deep into the second half, and a set piece on the edge of the box causes Whyteleafe some problems. But some great pressing in the 88th minute releases Helge Aromi in a move that leads to a hasty challenge from the keeper.
And we nicked a penny at the end, which was it not? But we didn't care at the end of the day. We dispatched a pen with Azar, and we took the 3 points.
Then came a home game to Salt Tower Hamlets in the FA Vase. After a long wait, and in the 73rd minute, the breakthrough. Gus Ward keeping Whyteleafe's Wembley hopes very much alive.
We had to be on it from the start to the end, because if not, then we would have been out.
And it was back-to-back cup ties, this time Fleet Town in the League Cup. At the half-hour mark, a mistake from the opposition sets loose Gus Ward. A corner in the 72nd minute falls to Delgado, who, after a scramble, makes it 2. And shortly thereafter, a third, this time from Sirac Nagasi.
To be fair, they rotated the squad, players that haven't been playing, they stepped in.
That was a game where we showed that we can play at this level.
It's a solid performance, 3-0.
And back in league action, the boys went away to Tadley Caliver. And once more, amongst the goals, yes, you've guessed it, it's Omari Delgado. But 26 minutes in, a hopeful through ball splits the Whyteleafe defence. Back to level terms. Before the half is over, Aaron Watson arrives in the box after some sublime play from the Leaf, putting Whyteleafe back in front. And in the dying moments of the match, Gus Ward makes it 3 on the day. And 3 goals in 3 games for him.
I think the game could have been done in the first half. What happens is, at this level, if you don't finish, you get punished.
Another late goal from Gus. But again, I felt like another game we was in control of. Never looked like losing. Very comfortable.
If you could play for any elite club, who would it be?
Oh, come on, Arsenal. Mate, they play some unbelievable football.
They're Spurs fan.
Yuck.
Why you gonna do that, man?
Yuck.
Why you gonna do that?
Why are you going to do that to yourself? I do feel for you. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Football's my life, you know, and I've never actually not been a part of football, regardless of what it is. So even the jobs I've done has always been based around football. So yeah, there's not anything I will do that has not got football attached to it.
Switch on from now, boys.
Don't waste no time.
I actually started off 16 years old playing for Collierswood United. That's where I kind of got my first experience of men's football. From there, I went on to Sutton. Then from Sutton United, went off to Bromley. But during that time, I also got international call-up. So I played for Ivory Coast as a youth international. Played against some really talented players, one of them being James Rodriguez. He was absolutely unreal. I think that year, Colombia won that tournament and we got absolutely battered. After that, really, it's just been non-league all the way through. I think at this level, you want to play with people you know. There were 2 players here that I was very close with that was signed here. And they came to one of my games and they were like, oh, we're at Whyteleafe. We want to give it a good go. Let's get the band back together. So once I spoke to Kelly and then sorted out the formalities, I was like, oh, makes sense, you know, let's create history here. I think at this stage last year, we wasn't scoring as much. We were still creating a lot of chances, but now we're converting a lot of chances this year. But we seem to have a problem, we can't keep them out.
Go! We wanted to know how much intel Helgi had on today's opposition, Jersey Bulls.
I don't know much about them apart from it's a really fun away trip. I do know that they've done quite well last year. They just missed out in the playoffs. And I knew that this season they would be favourites. So it will be a tough game. It will be a tough game. We just need to make sure that we're up for it.
Today, Whyteleafe welcomed their new signing from Dulwich Hamlet, Craig Braham Barrett, who's an international player for Montserrat. We also introduced Junior James, who's recently joined as head coach.
First things first, big welcome for Craig. I think he'll be the only one flying out for international duty this week, but it's good to have you with us, Craig, all right? Welcome. Before we get started, obviously we're all wearing these today, and for those that don't know the reasons, Michael Lidbury was the son of the original founder of Whyteleafe FC back in 1946. He's the guy who the stand is named after over on the side there. His son died in a motorcycle accident last Thursday before last, and so this is a little thing for the family because that family has kind of built this foundation that we're now riding on, okay? So we'll show our appreciation with a minute's silence for the family, okay? But with that said, let's focus on the game then. Make no mistake about it today, guys, this is a big game. It's a big game. Jersey are one of the favourites, okay? They're kind of flying under the radar at the moment because they've got games in hand. But if they beat us and win the games in hand, they're well above us, okay? It's like an early 6-pointer. Because we beat them, we dump them back down in the 5th or 6th position and we say goodbye to them for a while at least, all right? Something about them, I watched them against Shearwater. Best team I've seen this season. Apart from ourselves, of course. Best team I've seen this season. They get the ball down, they move it quick, keep everything nice and tidy. 7 in midfield wants to turn and drive forward, makes everything tick. Remember the phrase we used before? It's not my phrase, but silk or steel. Remember that one? Silk with the ball, steel without the ball, yeah? I saw someone post online, it was a Red Hill fan, said, I hope Jersey are up for the physical bruising game they're going to get against Whyteleafe. I was surprised to read that. I didn't perceive us like that, but they did. And let's make sure off the ball we're f***ing warriors, yeah? I like the Viking thing, that's why I got my Viking haircut for you. Okay? But today we're not Vikings, we're Matadors, yeah? Matadors, they're the Bulls, we're the Matadors. What does Matador mean? Who knows? Anyone know what it actually means? Gasper. What does it mean? Ball killer. Today, let's be f***ing ball killers, yes? Okay, let's go.
This afternoon's opponents, Jersey Bulls, are unbeaten in the league. After narrowly missing out on the playoffs last season, they're determined to go one better this year. Before the match kicks off, a minute's silence is observed by both players and supporters in memory of Michael Lidbury.
Relax.
The game starts slowly, with both sides cautiously feeling each other out.
Give it. Give it. Movement. Way too predictable, that.
Whyteleafe uncharacteristically sloppy in possession, allowing Jersey to hit them on the break.
That's come from 2 passes which weren't on though, hasn't it? No. Boys, sort it out! That's what I'm talking about, ball speed. In the warm-up, they're like ping, 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 ping. And here it's like...
It's not enough movement. Wait, there's not enough movement from him up top.
So they're going straight into a mid-block, yeah? So they're giving us time on the ball. It's making it look slower than it is here. But all we have to do is just pass to centre-half and drive forward towards them. But we're not doing that. We're trying to do long balls. We're trying to pass between each other. The 9, once we get past the 9, that's
job done.
Yeah. But they're taking too long to, like, this is good.
Yes, yes, yes!
Quicker!
Yes!
Good!
Use him, use him, use him, use him!
Better!
Benno. Yep, off him, Alton! Off him, Alton! Gone, come on! Hey, Corey. All it took was that and we've got an opening. The ball has to move quicker. Good.
Minutes later, Whyteleafe are on the attack again.
Oi!
With Gondo denied by the post.
Oh! Better, Whyteleafe! Better!
Some fine control on the edge of the box sets up a chance for Daniel Bennett. Just before the break, Gondo breaks through on goal again. At the half-time whistle, Whyteleafe feel unlucky not to be ahead.
First thing, they're tired. Yeah? They're f***ing tired. Now, don't take that f***ing lightly. They're tired because of what you're doing. So that means keep f***ing doing it. Don't go out there and match their energy. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's the first thing, chaps. We go out there, keep that f***ing ball speed. Make sense? Yeah? Second thing for me is we have to have, again, just a little bit more intent on switching the ball, because that is what kills them. Every time we've switched the ball, we've had an opportunity. Does that make sense? One switch will get you out. Another switch will get you in. What it is if you score that goal, that is it. But don't be fucking bored of the basics of what we're doing. It might feel boring to you. It might feel boring. But I'm telling you, it's working. You're wearing them down. But we need the goals. Just because you scored, it doesn't mean everything's successful. Take the success of breaking a team down. We broke them down, all right, cool, we might not have scored, but we got in, we created something. Good, let's keep going. That's the energy that we need to keep on the pitch.
Don't fucking turn it into something negative. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not getting this. Oh, this ain't... F that off. That's selfish. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Just kick, whatever is successful, we win the ball back, we f***ing celebrate. They kick it off, we celebrate. We change the intents of the game. That makes sense what I'm saying? Yeah? We good? Yeah. Ends? No. Yeah? Come on, boys, come on, let's keep going. Keep going, keep going, come on, come on.
Early in the second half, Jersey's high pressing begins to cause Whyteleafe some problems. New signing Craig Graham Barrett starts to create several chances from the left wing.
Oh, good strike.
Eric DeMilo makes a crucial defensive header to clear a goal-bound shot from Jersey. Minutes later, Whyteleafe launch another attack. Alton Leeward fires his shot over the bar.
That's all right, good, well done.
In the 57th minute, Whyteleafe feel that Jersey are awarded a very soft free kick.
He tripped over his own player! He tripped over his own player!
And from the resulting free kick, disaster strikes.
Hey, don't change anything. Don't change anything.
Central to everything since his substitution, Mike Hill's through pass puts Ryan Gondo in on goal. Mike Hill, once again on the edge of the box, creates Whyteleafe's best chance of the game.
Oh yes, go on Gus.
Unfortunately, Gus Ward can't convert it. Whyteleafe continue their desperate search for an equaliser. The dark arts of football have been making headlines recently, and Jersey have clearly been studying them closely.
Well done, Gondo! Only one for a bit of...
He's moving back on the pitch, look.
As they delay the game at every opportunity.
I think we was very dominant in the first half. I think they came with a game plan to do a mid-block. I think we was kind of set up and prepared for how they was going to play. Dominated the first half, created chances, got to hit the post, very close to taking the lead. And then, yeah, they had their chance, they took it. Yeah, it wasn't for the one of not creating chances, I wouldn't say so much, it was more so clear-cut chances. And then, yeah, it just wasn't clinical in front of goal.
I thought it was a good game, and we had chances that I thought, if we score, it changes the momentum, and it means they got to change, but obviously, the longer a team stays in the game, the harder it is to, break them down. And then after they scored, it made them even more defensive. It means you got to do even more. And I think we still done well to create chances. We had chances at the end, and unfortunately, that's the game. It didn't go our way.
That's all we have time for on this episode of This is AFC Whyteleafe. Please support us by smashing a like, leaving a comment, and of course, subscribing to the channel.